Another wee Davy short. So what brings Davy back to your screens again today? Well, as we know today, folks, the First Minister stood up in Parliament and presented his programme for government. Now, I've noticed since then he's been accused of being Sturgeonite, leading a continuity government. He bloody better be. Let me explain a wee bit for the people who are too thick to understand democracy about how it works. Nicola Sturgeon placed a prospectus in the form of a manifesto in front of the people of Scotland for the 2021 Scottish general election. We, the people of Scotland, voted for the SNP on that manifesto. Now, there is not going to be another election until a Scottish election until 2026, of course, unless, of course, we have become independent and decide to hold an election before it. But I don't foresee another Scottish parliamentary election before 2026. So that means that Humza Yousaf is a continuity head of the party. He is a continuity First Minister. We, the people, voted for the SNP in 2021 on the prospectus the SNP put in front of us. It doesn't matter who the leader was at the time, the party put that manifesto in front of us, and we voted for the party based on that manifesto. There's only one policy where Humza Yousaf has any wriggle room, and that is on the route to independence. The rest of it, well, of course he's going to have to continue with the manifesto we voted him in on. He won't be able to put a fresh prospectus before the people of Scotland until 2026. Now, this is the Westminster. Down that road, we've had 3 Prime Ministers, and 2 of them have diverged from the manifesto that the party was voted into Parliament on, without having another vote to gain authorisation for the people to diverge from the 2019 manifesto. So Humza Yousaf better know diverged too much from the 2021 manifesto. Why? Because that is the manifesto we elected the SNP on. So all these accusations of him being a Sturgeonite or it being a continuity government following the same programme that was put in place in 2021, it bloody well better be. That's what we voted for. That's his prospectus upon which we put the SNP in government in Edinburgh. Just because the leader changed, doesn't give that leader the right to change the manifesto that was placed in front of the people, or the prospectus that was placed in front of the people when they voted for that party. So after the programme for government today, which was not a bad programme for government, an awful lot in social policy, which was in the manifesto in 2021, which is the right thing to do. Humza Yousaf might not be elected First Minister in 2021, but we weren't electing the First Minister alone. We were electing the SNP as a party, and we elected them on the manifesto that they put in front of us. So Humza has no wriggle room. He has to deliver on that manifesto because that's a democratic thing to do until there is a new prospectus put in front of the Scottish people in 2026. So any of this crap about Sturgeonite or continuity government, it bloody well better be, because that's what we voted them in on. So a wee lesson in democracy there for all you idiots out there who are looking for something different. You get something different when you're voting for a new prospectus. If Humza wants to change the manifesto pledges and change the programme for government that was set in motion in 2021 when we elected the SNP on the prospectus they placed in front of us, the manifesto, then he better hold an election. Because we elected the SNP in 2021 to carry out that manifesto over a 5-year term. So Humza's no right to mess with it. He's no right to deviate from it without asking the people and having an election. So all this crap that I'm hearing about continuity, same old, Sturgeonite crap, of course that is! They've got to stick to the manifesto that they put in front of the people in 2021, the prospectus they put in front of the people in 2021 for that 5-year period, because that's the democratic thing to do. It's only in undemocratic establishments like Westminster where you'll get a new Prime Minister, unelected, who will come in and change their manifesto pledges without asking the people's permission. That's not how democracy is supposed to work. How the democracy works is the political parties put a prospectus before us before the election. We select a party who we think's prospectus will be best for the nation, and that party has 5 years to enact those policies. And that's exactly what Humza is doing. He's continuing to enact the manifesto or prospectus, whatever way you want to put it, which was put in front of us in 2021 for a programme of government for the following 5 years. All right? So if you're going to type Sturgeonite and continuity, it's going to be that until 2026 and a new prospectus is put in front of us. Because that's how it works. We vote every 5 years, we give parties 5 years to enact their policies, and the hope that it will do good for the well-being of the country. Fortunately, here in Scotland, we have a government that is doing that with the increased childcare. Christ, the Tories just stole the idea. With Dougie Ross mentioning it today. Spanner. We improved infrastructure, better public services, the child cap, the child uplift, all these things that are in the programme, extending childcare, building another 110,000 social houses, regulate the rental market. All these things, if you bored your arse to read it, were in the 2021 manifesto. Hi Dylan, just explaining democracy to some of these idiots out there who are insulting the First Minister today because of his programme for government. Say childcare, more social housing, improvement and uplift and the amount of money paid to carers, that sort of thing. It's on the 2021 manifesto. So anybody who says that this is continuity from Humza Yousaf, you're right. And it bloody well better be for the reasons I've explained in this video. Because there isn't going to be another prospectus put in front of the Scottish people by the SNP until 2026. And the SNP were voted in the manifesto that they placed in front of us in 2021. And they bloody well better carry it out because that's what we voted for. So I hope that helps. And all the people out there that are writing, oh, canny sticks, Humza is a Sturgeonite. Didn't matter who, whether it was Ash Reagan, whether it was Kate Forbes or Humza who took the chair after Nicola stood down. Thank you, Mr. E. They would have to have stuck to that manifesto because that's the manifesto we elected them on. I hope that helps to explain how democracy works a wee bit for those who are a wee bit thick. Okay, now I've got to go to work. So I hope you enjoyed the second Davy Shot. David Milligan and I will go into the details of the programme for government that was set out for this year by Humza on Thursday's show. Have a nice evening. It's the last one you'll see me tonight. Okay, I did say I would make videos if there's something important coming up. Well, this crap about continuity, of course it's continuity. It was the manifesto they were elected on. Humza is continuing to enact that manifesto that they were elected on. Have a nice evening.